Welcome to my May 2025 two-gun action challenge match overview. This month was a kind of an interesting month. So we only had three stages, and the stages were kind of set up to be a little less labor intensive due to the heat here in the Southwest. So on this very first stage, you're going to see here, I'm going to get loaded up with my first magazine, which is limited to 5 rounds. And downrange, there are two steel targets. So the objective here is that you have to hit the first reduced size IPSC target 3 times, and then with your 2 remaining rounds, you can attempt to hit the steel dropper. And the steel dropper has to be hit a total of 3 times with your pistol, and also drop to its lowest position. So the rifle shots here are really just an opportunity to get a head start on the pistol stuff. Now you see I'm going to run past the table here, retrieve the pedal bell. I have to hold this against my upper body while I engage the steel dropper, and then you'll see here 1, 2, 3, and it had already dropped to the 3rd position, so that is all that I had to do for this stage. Stage 2 here, this is also reasonably simplistic. So again, downrange, there is a full-size steel IPSC target, and we have 3 rifle positions. So the first position is going to be here at the stairs where we start, and we're going to drop down and engage that steel IPSC target from any between any of the 2 sets of stairs. For everybody in my squad, they just went to the in between the 2nd and 3rd stair, just because it's the closest. So, and you'll see here, I'm going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to, as soon as the buzzer starts here, drop to, and we have to engage it twice from each position. Then I'm going to move to above the barrel. This was the 2nd position. I start going a little too fast here, which ultimately slowed me down. I was just a little too confident on how quickly I could make follow-up shots on a full-size steel IPSC. Then we run over here. I'm going to load my pistol. And the stage description here was a little unclear, so this stage ended up being shot a little odd. But basically, 3 hits on all of the paper was full points, and I end up scoring a 31 here. Okay, final stage. This stage went a little bit less well for a lot of people, so I really liked the idea of this stage. The idea is that there are 3 total positions. You can actually see them here: 1 in the hula hoop, 1 at the tree of woe, and then 1 at the tank trap there. And the targets at the end of this bay are actually the Minimo style targets, which is a transition target where it has a head that flips up and down depending on where you hit it. So the game here was that you had to either hit each target 3 times, no double tap, so you had to transition between them, or change the position. So the left one here for me started, I believe, head down and then gets flipped to head up here on my first shot. And then I transitioned to the 2nd target, which I believe also started in the same position, and I managed to flip them both. So I like the concept here. Long distance Minimo. This is kind of a more precision style shot, which I really like. Again, I'm shooting the 300 Blackout here with some supersonic ammo, and just sort of putting it through its paces. Unfortunately, I did lose a fair bit of time on this stage here, and you'll see why in just a moment. So again, the physical challenge of this match was pretty limited. In a second here, I think we're going to see. So I have 2 different malfunctions that happen back to back. So my first one is a failure to feed. So I just simply rack the gun and get back on it. And then this second one is kind of a weird one. It's like a failure to feed, but it like was almost there, and then I accidentally racked it and did a double feed. So I dropped the mag, cleared it, got the mag back in the gun for a total time of 66.74. So overall, I placed 4th in the match, and 1st in open division. In general, had fun, but really looking forward to next month with something maybe a little more challenging.